What's up, guys? Truckman8 here, and today I'm gonna bring you a little different video. It's not gonna be goofy, not or attempt to be goofy, because my videos ain't funny most of the time. I like to think I have my moments, but anyways, I'm gonna bring you a little different video. It's not gonna be different as in Fallout 4 Vault Tech video where I get 127 views. This video's not gonna get me that many views. No, not by a long shot. All right, but I want to talk to you guys about my life and how it revolves around gaming. Alright? So, without further ado, it's going to be split up into parts just like my Vault-Tec review. That's the only similarity it's going to have, besides not being a goofy video. But, yeah. Without further ado, let's get into this. Where to start with this? I've never played PC gaming, even though I'd like to get into it in the future. I've only played consoles, and the first console I ever played was PlayStation 1. It's like one of the games I remember playing back on the PlayStation 1 was Tekken. And main reason that gaming was introduced to me and my brother's 6 years older than me, so he was able to play the PlayStation 1. But like by the time when they first got it, I was probably still a baby, or in diapers. Well, I was probably a toddler, not a baby. But I was probably a toddler. Um, my dad got it for my brother, if I remember correctly. But he also played games also. Like he would play sports games. Like he would get the old WWE games on the PlayStation 1, and he would get like the drag racing games for the PlayStation 1. Racing games. He would play those with my brother, and my brother would play them. And that basically got my brother into video games, and in return, later on, he introduced me to video games. Like, I was pretty young, alright? Like, there's a photo of me in a fucking diaper with a shirt on, sitting on the couch with my brother, and he's smiling at the camera, and we got both the PlayStation 1 controllers hooked up to the PlayStation 1, and we're playing a game. Like, I mean, of course, I'm a fucking toddler. I don't know what I'm doing, but it was a nice gesture. And eventually, like, I just, we got the first console I actually do remember playing mostly is PlayStation 2. I mean, not to say I don't remember playing the PlayStation 1, but I do remember playing it. We were a PlayStation family, apparently, alright? Not saying we didn't play Xbox, but we mostly played PlayStation. Going back to what I just said, I was playing games back before I could actually have the functioning brain capacity to remember. But there are some games that I played that are still in my mind today. Fucking like over a decade ago. Um, just to name a few are The Punisher for the PlayStation 2. Manhunt for the PlayStation 2. Oh yeah, Manhunt. Um, Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Scarface. That was a good game. I don't understand why everybody swept that under the rug. That was a pretty good game, in my opinion. Godfather, like the first Godfather game on PlayStation 2. That was fun. Me and my brother very much enjoyed that. All right. Basically, some of my first memories. I'm not gonna go over all the games I just listed off, but take for an example, Punisher. My grandparents bought it for my brother on the PlayStation 2, but he played it, but he didn't like it. So, but I liked it, all right, which is a little weird for a little 7 year old, playing a very, very violent game such as Punisher. I know I'm not gonna let my kid play Punisher or any type of game like that at 6 or 7, probably 10. I'll probably by 10 they should know. Same for Manhunt, 'cause I played that shit when I was 6 or 7. Whew. God only knows if that fucked me up. Listen, if you plan on if you're a gamer and you have kids, don't let them play Manhunt until they're like at least in their teens. Like Punisher is one thing, but Manhunt, ooh, now that's just it's a whole nother ballpark right there. I mean, it's a game literally about fucking snuff films. Disgusting. Um, fucking. I also remember playing Grand Theft. Well, actually, I got to play it a little bit, but like at that time, like I had to play M-rated games behind my parents' back because they're like, you're too young for that. And I was like, fine. But then my brother, he'd be like, hey, I'm playing GTA San Andreas, bro. You wanna come see this shit? I'm like, yes. He's like, but you can't play. I'm like, damn it. He's like, alright, you can play a little bit. Yes. Like we would just screw around on GTA San Andreas with the cheats and just fly around on the cars, and that was really fun. And it was amazing. It was amazing. Like I would always have to sneak into his room, and he'd be playing he would play Scarface or something, because he was always playing M-rated games, even though he was just 6 years older than me. So he wasn't exactly able to play them, but they let him play it. Oh, where do I begin with this? Oh, I believe it's apparent in my family, alright, that there's a certain hot-bloodedness when it comes to anger. That is very relevant between my father, my brother, and me. Alright? Like, we can get mad, alright? Um, I believe we inherited from our father, maybe. I don't know. Our mother seems very calm more than us. But there's been a couple instances where video gaming has led to busted headsets, probably, uh, broken controllers on more than once. Trust me. Um, and in one case, for me, yours truly, Truckman 8, a broken television. Yes, true story. I was playing Fable 2 on Xbox 360, and it was the part in the story mode where you go to that one place where you fight in the arena. Um, it was like the last boss. I died like 5 times. Even though you keep getting revived, I just kept getting more and more pissed. So I just grabbed the Xbox 360 controller, and those things are pretty fucking like they're heavier than they at that time they were heavier than the PS3 controller, so they had a little bit of weight to them. And I just turned it sideways and just smashed that shit right into the television because I was so pissed. And then it took me 5 seconds to realize what the fuck I just did, and probably just made the biggest mistake of my life. After doing so, I had to go confess, because I can't exactly do what I do all day every day, which is play video games with the fucking broken TV. And my parents, obviously, understandably, were uh, very, very pissed. And doing this made me receive getting a new TV eventually, but having to go, I think, if I remember correctly, at least half a year without video games. But me being the sly little dog I was, of course, actually not that cunning, because I did find the game stash after waiting 6 months. I did eventually find the games. To this day, they never figure out that I found the game stash, and like every week, I would sneak a game back. After they finally allowed me to get my game systems back, they allowed me to have one game, but every week I would sneak back into the game stash and get a game each week. And until then, I had my whole games back, and they didn't even notice. They didn't give a shit. All right, now give me a minute to explain the sadness of that title. All right. I'm a very antisocial being. I'm not basement dweller level antisocial, but I prefer to be alone. I have a group of friends where, but those group of friends I tend to keep them close. All right, and then I have a looser close group of friends. Basically, here's my hierarchy of friends. I got that close-knit group of like 2 or 3 people, and then outside that group I have more friends that I consider pretty good but aren't close enough, and then outside that group I got friends, and outside of that group I got friendly acquaintances. I tend to associate myself with the two groups first, and the third group sometimes, because sometimes they can be dicks, alright? Sometimes they can be dicks. And due to this, I prefer to be alone at times. Not all the time, at sometimes. Um, and it's gotten to the point, guys, where I am literally invisible, which at sometimes could be a blessing, but at other times it could be a curse, alright? Like, I cannot tell you how many times this happened to me in the last 2 years of school, where I don't talk at all. Unless you're my friend, I don't talk to you guys. I'm sorry to say this. Unless you try to initiate a conversation with me, I'm not gonna talk to you. And this has resulted in people talking, and then somebody like ask me like fucking like in the second semester, like 5 months in the class, they're like, "Who are you?" You guys want to hear a true story? Like, I'm not even joking. Okay, the gameplay just switched to GT Online. Yeah, boohoo, whatever. No, true story though. I'm not even joking. What was it? My sophomore year, second semester in my geometry class. What was it? There was this girl in there. All right. I don't talk to her. We don't have the same social groups whatsoever. We don't talk. Blah blah blah. We go about our separate ways. We don't talk at all. And then at the end of the year, we get grouped together for this like little group activity, right? She doesn't know my name. although although you don't talk to me, I feel like you should know my name because we're in the same fucking class, and they do the roster every day. They do it for attendance. You say name, blah blah blah. I'm here. But I guess that I just have that effect on people. I have that forgetfulness. I mean, I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel good either. It just happens. I have that special magical gift called forgetful face. All right, now you saw that title, and in my personal opinion, you can learn from video games. Like, I was 9. Actually, no. When I first played the Assassin's Creed series, when did the first one come out? 2007, 2008, so I was like 8, 9, whatever. I played that, and it taught me a lot about the Crusades. Obviously, I knew the Assassins and Templars weren't actually a thing. Well, actually, the Templars were. The, actually, Assassins and Templars were a real thing, but they weren't after each other. Like, Assassins were a real thing, and Templars was a real order. I learned that, and I learned about the Crusades. And then in 2009, Assassin's Creed 2 came out, and I learned a lot about the Italian Renaissance. I learned about Leonardo da Vinci. I learned about his fucking his inventions, like the flying machine that never fucking worked, and the tank that he tried to build that was shit. All and then like you got games like and then you have games like Heavy Rain that came out in like what 2011, I think. I don't know, 2010, 2011, that taught you about decisions and choices and how it can affect the world around you. Like, choices have consequences. I'm not saying I didn't learn this before, but it helped reinforce that in my mind because I might make another video explaining how when I was a kid I was a little shit. All right, I was a little fucking monster. All right, let's just say my decision making was less than decent. All right. So games like those helped reinforce the idea that your choices have consequences and it can affect those around you in a very dramatic way. So basically, video games help me stop being a little cunt. um, and then you got games that help you think about philosophical shit like Dragon Age. Not saying that fantasy shit's real. I'm just saying, but like there's they have philosophical quotes in games and all that that can help you rethink the way you think. Not saying it's gonna force you to think about a different philosophy. It's just gonna make you think, make you wonder, make you challenge your philosophy of your way of thinking because it's nice to be challenged. All right, not saying that you're forcing you to change your mind, but it's nice to have a little challenge make you think about what is truly going on. And that was just basically scratching the surface of the affiliation between my life and video games. Alright? I could go into more detail, but this video is long enough being fucking like 16, 17 minutes. And I really do apologize for being that long, but there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. And hopefully you found it interesting, or you find my life funny, or something. I don't know. At least you watched the video, guys. That's all I ask for. It's all I ask for. Um, seriously, thanks for watching this far. Like seriously, if you watch this far, you I can include you among the friendly acquaintances, cause you know about me now. You know what I'm about. You know a little bit about my life. All right, all right. But seriously, guys, thanks for watching. If you like what you heard, leave a like. If you think I'm a sad disgrace for a human being, why don't you give it a dislike? I mean, I think I'm pretty decent. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a good guy by any means. I mean, I think I'm decent. But sorry for the self-deprecation, guys. I'll see you in a future video.